guys subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. Everyone should be happy. What a performance. Perfect performance. Chelsea won, West Ham 0, 3 points. Captain America, LeBron James of soccer, Christian Pulisic wins it for Chelsea Football Club. Declan Rice on the floor from that goal was all crying. Inject it, people. I enjoyed that goal a lot. J5 annoyed me. The fans annoyed me. A lot of things annoyed me. Loftus-Cheek was amazing. I don't know why he came off. But we're going to get into all of that, of course. So, guys, if you can, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. I've got a beautiful panel with me today. No Matt, unfortunately. But Wayne Modes is the co-host today. How are you?
I'm good, Steve. Hope you're doing well. Hope the panel's doing well. Hope the chat's doing well. It's been a hard day today for Chelsea Football Club in general, even the women's at the moment. So it's just one of those days where it sucks to be Chelsea. But we go into it, and I'm not going to be positive because you might be in the other panel, and this might be
a perfect performance.
No.
Huh?
No.
Chelsea were on form this game, no?
On form on the bench.
Yeah, listen, it was very, very frustrating. We also got Sindra as well. Glad to have you back on camera as well. Your whole setup looks amazing. The gaming chair, it looks better than mine, bro. Like, how are you?
Thanks. I'm good. Good to see us get the victory, even though it took us like 89 minutes to score a goal.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it was very frustrating. You was quite active on the group chat as well, talking a lot during the game.
Yeah. Fabian was playing unreal. Like, he kept him in the game.
Listen, Alonso's cross made it happen. KJ, just letting you know. A lot of people disrespect Alonso, but I told you, even if he's that bad, he still creates these goals. He still is involved in these goals, people. KJ, man, talk to me.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. We played like bozos. We played like bozos for 90 minutes. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says.
That's racist.
It's not racist. And even if it is, it doesn't matter because I don't care. We won. We won. No one can take that away from us. We won. I don't care what people say about Pulisic. You can take that carrot out your ass. He won us the game. If he didn't come on the pitch, he wouldn't have won us the game. It's as simple as that. CP10. He's the best in the squad right now of this very moment, bro. Stop doubting my number 10. Keep my number 10 out of your mouth. We won, bro. We won. Simple as that.
All right, guys, time to end the stream. I think the stream is complete from that. But listen, big up KJ, big up Sandra as well, and Wayne. Alfred, how are you, man?
Oh, I'm very, very happy, man. In the end, after we missed that penalty.
Before we go on, can we still win the league?
Look, Liverpool and Manchester City would have to get some points taken off them for some illegal stuff. Very, very unlikely, but it can still happen. Nah. No. Look, obviously we're fucked in that regard. But before the Brentford game, I thought that we still had a very, very small chance if we won the rest of our games for the rest of the season, which we didn't. So we've lost 2 since then. So yeah, it is what it is. But today, mate, after that penalty miss, I thought, I can't believe it. They gave us the win, and that penalty was just fucking
awful
disaster. And I was just making fun of some Manchester United fans that I know for Bruno's penalty. So
Bruno's penalty was better.
Well, it was just a shit because he smashed the post. You know, they both choked in the end anyway. But yeah, look, we really, really needed that win. I think it's a bit harsh to say that we played like bozos for 90 minutes. For a
Now we play
British
like
market.
bozos. Let's call it a spade. We play like bozos.
Bro, that was
Can't
the worst
sugarcoat
game.
that.
That was actually the worst game. I watched F1 more. I can't lie. I actually
Same.
watched F1
The
more.
same.
Can I just
It was-
say? Can I just say the best Aussie striker just got us the goal? So, come on, Sam Kerr.
Come
Sam
on,
Kerr.
Big up Matt for joining as well. What's the time over there?
It's 105.
105.
sleeps in.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Nah, it's a good time. Thank God.
Talk to me about the game, bro.
Bro, it was the most boringest game, bro. But I don't want to hear anything about Jorginho, man. Come on, I'm hearing this shit again, bro. It's fucking pissing me off. I'm hearing Jorginho out, Jorginho out. Alright, we can talk about the penalty he missed. Let's discuss maybe a new penalty taker. But he performed decently on that game. He was giving through balls. He was attacking wise, playing the ball forward. Everyone complains about him not playing it forward, but he was playing it forward. So I think Jorginho was fantastic, despite obviously that shit penalty taken. But I think it's time to have a discussion on a new penalty taker, and I wouldn't mind having a good discussion on that. But it's for another stream there. But other than that, I mean, I was boring. We're like, what else can we say about that? Like, we're just switching ends. Like one side, it was always in the middle half. Like Kante and Jorginho always had the ball, and then for them, it was always Suchek. And then when Shite came on, Declan Shite came on, and did nothing. But it was a game that we can learn from. I'm just happy we got the win, you know. And then
Yo, Matt. I was about to tweet Jorginho's gonna miss this, but I was afraid Alfred was gonna send to me.
Yeah.
I held it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed it. Like, I think it's time to have a discussion there. Maybe get a new penalty taker, someone else. But he had a good game. I fucking hate this fan, but it pissed me off. Like, I'll get him at the club. I'm sick of him. Someone's all making me want to suicide, all this rubbish. Fucking hell, bro. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. They just every day they're changing a narrative about him.
Listen,
It's so annoying.
I agree with you. Obviously, penalties we can. Listen, maybe we're just all frustrated with the whole game, and obviously the penalty was just the icing on the cake for the entire performance. He's
Look,
still
the
going to
thing
be a
is-
number one taker. I don't think we should change it personally.
Look, to be fair, how many has he scored? You know, it
Like,
happens.
it
it was this like his 10th league or goal or something this season from like all from
I
the
think he's
spot.
missed 6 something. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah.
recently he's missed it. But again, yeah, it's an exception to the rule. People want to just come out, but it's
That-
alright. End of the day, we got the win.
I think the reason like why he's missing more is because the keepers like know how he's gonna take the penalty more. But that penalty was like one of the worst he's taken for
Yeah,
at
that
least
was
for
shocking.
Chelsea.
That was shocking.
Like it was so down the middle. It was easy for Fabianski, and it was such a weak shot as well.
Yeah. No, listen, the penalties I think was just the ice on the cake. I look, I said at the start of the stream, I'm just happy Captain America scored that goal and Declan Rice was on the floor because at the end of the game
Yeah.
he's doing this. You know, it looks like
What
What's
a
that face,
dickhead, man. Sick of this. AJ,
well, KJ, calm down, bro. Calm down. What's going on there? Are you letting it off? Right hand? What's going on, man? Chill.
What was I gonna say? Mendy,
No,
Mendy,
Matt,
Mendy,
before you
Mendy.
go on, the fans really annoyed me. Really
I muted it.
annoyed me.
I muted it, Kasim. Sadiq. I muted it.
Bro,
Couldn't handle
Yeah.
it.
they
No
were singing
negative.
Tottenham. They were
Mm.
singing Tottenham. That's all I heard. And I heard one guy said the D word, dickhead. That's it. That's all I heard. Other than that, I was shocked. These fans, yeah. I'm not saying all these fans are saying the same thing, but the way they go on, like, oh, we go to the games, we do our bit, we do this, we deserve more, blah, blah, blah. It was quiet. I heard West Ham fans clap for Declan Rice.
Yeah,
Like, that's how bad
I
it
did
was,
as well.
people. It was
Thing
really,
is-
really bad.
They can't keep on. The thing is, what annoys me is they say about the true fans, a lot of who's there. And I'm not going to sit there and say not don't support Chelsea, but obviously they haven't got the passion like the fans who can't get the tickets because we can't buy them, who are there. It's obvious that they're literally sitting there and they haven't got the same passion, because if they did, we'd be able to hear it. I guarantee you, when we can get more fans back in, you'll be able to hear them. Because it'd be the fans that are actually coming in, who's not there, be the ones cheering on.
Yeah.
No, facts,
Yeah.
man, facts.
And they say fucking to us international supporters, oh, you're not a real supporter because you can't even go to games. Mate, if I could go to a game, I'd have I'd have fucking megaphones, mate. I'd be so loud they would tell me to be quiet. You know, and these guys are there, and
guys, I'm sorry. This guy sent me a DM. Yeah, he sent me the photo. Like I put a different picture up, similar, but we got this guy here.
Oh.
Oh no!
Hugging Alonso.
Good vibes, man. Good vibes.
Oh my god.
Do you think he was
Always
angry at the goal? Or do you think
He looks
what was
angry.
he doing there?
He looks angry.
Why
Why is all the fans are still sitting down? I don't think anyone realized that we just scored. By the looks of it,
Yeah.
looks like the only one that realized they scored.
Yeah.
pissed off that
Guys,
it
everyone
wasn't
tune in,
Werner.
man. Like the video, man. Like the video if you're happy with LeBron James of soccer scoring the winner today. He's earned his title today, Matt, man. LeBron
It was a
James.
good goal. It was a
By
good
the way,
goal.
No, Matt, honestly, I know you might think I'm taking the mick, but I felt Loftus-Cheek was better than the majority of the players today. Honestly.
But I'll be honest, he did good. He had a good game.
Loftus-Cheek
No, he was
played
good.
well.
People think of an agenda. I don't have an agenda. He had a good game. Because despite the fact, like he had a lot of space, which was good. I mean, maybe we see him in that position more. But again, it's an exception to the rule. He played one good position there. I'm not going to hype him up too much, but he did well. Mendy, everyone's saying about Mendy. I'll speak on it. They had one big chance. He saved it. Fantastic. I'm proud of him. I'm proud he didn't concede. And yeah, we can start him next game. We can start him against United because he looked.
Yeah.
Again, they had 0 shots on target. I'm pretty sure. I'm double checking now and see if they had any shots, but I think they had 0 shots on target. Besides that one that was offside, he made that save. But
yeah,
besides that, that's it.
Made yet another fucking stupid pass. Surprise.
Yeah,
that
again,
pass,
6
again.
times. Oh my!
He does that once a
I
game.
don't want to say anything, man. It does it every game. But no one points it out. They just look at his 6 saves he does. He did 1 good save, and then he did 4 bad passes. Which ones do they focus on? The 1 good save he did. Never the negatives. Yeah. But I don't know, if I bring it up, I'm in trouble for bringing it up. What comes at me? I have an agenda.
I brought it up time ago as well, bro. I'm with you. Trust me, I'm with you there as well. Nipin Sharma. Okay, your turn to talk. Hope you're good. Let's see you on camera as well, please. Camera.
Look, it was a bad performance, but we got all 3 points, and that's what matters.
Yes, Nipin Sharma. Now you can give your positivity like you always do. Come on.
Yes.
And I'm seeing people on Twitter saying, you shouldn't celebrate the result because we played. But I'm sorry, 3 points is 3 points for me. We move. And to any West Ham fan listening, you can stick those bubbles up your ass.
Hey, Nipin Sharma. He's one. We at the game, Nipin.
It was just like the Arsenal game. I was at the bridge, listening to all the action.
Where did you
park? I couldn't get tickets for it. Where did I park?
Yeah.
My usual place. Free parking 24/7. Yeah, I got the train.
Okay. Where you going now?
I was just listening to the action outside the bridge. And and that's what I will do at all the games until I get the ticket. Until I start being able to get tickets again.
You just gotta let me know if you want a ticket. I can get it for you. It's not an issue.
Just home games, or can you do away games as well?
I think I can do both. I'll let you know though. Anyway, I'll let you know. Who's your man to match, Nipin? Before we go on to everyone else.
Oh, it's a tough one because, oh god, I have to pick the best of the bad bunch, don't I? I'd probably say Werner.
What?
I can't lie.
You see
Werner?
Nah, you can say anyone, Ceddy. You can say anyone.
If he had
You can say Loftus-Cheek.
we'd all be saying
You can say Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, you can say it.
Loftus-Cheek.
You can say anyone. I don't care.
Listen, guys. Now, Matt.
Exactly.
We had that. Guys, hang on. Nipin, hang on. We had that 5 minutes where Loftus-Cheek suddenly just started breaking up everyone, trying to get the ball, passionate. Then we started getting the chances in. It was that 5 minutes that kind of changed, the look of the game. Because before that, it was absolute dead. Like, it was dead. Like, there's no way we could watch that football. But for me, it could have been Alonso as well. Because obviously Alonso got the assist as well. Just saying.
It could be anyone, to be honest. Just throw names. They're all pretty. There was no standout player again.
Chalobah?
Nah, I think Chalobah first 10 minutes was very rusty. to be
Yeah,
honest.
like he was rusty like the first minutes because like you can see he gave away a ball really early on, but he got into the game as the game got on, and I'm glad he got his start. Like I'm sorry to Christensen because he got injured, but Christensen shouldn't have started in the first place after that game against Arsenal. Like you give away a goal and was bad in defense for the entire game. He shouldn't have started the next one. He should have been like changed with Chalobah.
Yeah. Guys, in the comments, let us know your man of the match. Wayne, who's your man of the match?
For me, you could say Loftus-Cheek or Alonso. Both of them was, I think, was on level up there. But for me, it's hard because, like I said, there's not many good ones. For me, I was actually Silva. I thought Silva was quite decent in defence. I think he did have one moment, but I think Silva, and he was very solid, and he did some good in the second half, like running with the ball and passing, and he had that shot as well. So for me, it was Silva.
Okay.
But one thing I was as well, while we're talking about defensiveness, so I just wanted to ask your guys' opinion. He started when obviously Christensen didn't play and it was Chalobah. He played Chalobah on the right hand and Ashby on the left.
Mm.
Do you think that was the right thing to do? Because I don't. I think it should have been Ashby on the right and Chalobah on the left.
Couldn't judge
they-
off any evidence experience, so I would have said it would have been the best thing to do. I think he just guessed. He just picked a side because what difference would it make? Because both West Ham had two shitty wingers on that pitch. There's
I
no
don't know-
difference. You put one Fornals and Benrahma, now both shocking.
Yeah,
So-
but like later on in the game, they actually switched position. If you could see that, Wayne, like Chalobah moved over to the left-hand side later in the game, and Aspi played on the right. As you can see that from one of the like headers Lukaku had that hit Dawson, that became a corner. Then Aspi was on the right, so they switched later on in the game.
It was basically like a rotation, for sure. Listen, it's been a while.
Indeed.
Pleasure having you on again. Please don't say anything about F1 because Wayne hasn't watched it, of course. But
yeah,
how are
mate.
you first of all, man?
Yeah, we multitasked between the F1 and the football today, but I mean, I guess the F1 was pretty disappointing, but you know, we got the 3 points here at the end of the day, so we got to keep our heads up. So it was a very boring performance, but at the end of the day, 3 points is what we needed. We got that, and we can just build from here, hopefully. So, and just establish a rhythm to the end of the season. So, because that's what we need. We just need to find some consistency. If we don't, we're gonna get punished for it. Arsenal can pick up some points, maybe if we want them help. But the game against United, we should smell blood. Like United, they're weak.
They're even worse than we are.
I think we'll lose. I think we'll lose.
I wouldn't put it past us, right? We
FC.
need to come in there. We need to come in there, taking the game to them, attacking them, getting that 3 points. But anyway, that's a bit for future, you know, down the track. So
big up, coach.
Just quickly read the super chat as well. Big up, Chelsea Perspective. Go subscribe to his channel, people. Daily content on this channel. I think around 11 a.m. UK time. I think he does it middle of the night.
Yeah, 11 a.m.
Yeah, so big up to him. Go support his channel. He's hit over 1.2k subscribers. I think it was. Maybe it's more now. I need to check up on that. Go show him some love as well, man. Big up to him. Let us know your man the match as well, please, man. Matt, what were you saying?
Oh man, the match for me, I think Kante had a fantastic game as like a revive from his previous game because fuck, bro, he was shocking last game, mate. But this one, he was alright. He progressed the ball a bit. He had a bit of control in the midfielder, so I'm happy for that. Again, I'm not gonna bag anyone for giving Loftus-Cheek a man the match because I think today he was great. Hopefully, he can keep it up. But yeah, I'll give my man the match to N'Golo today, even though there was no specific person I would give it to.
Okay, Alfred, who was your man the match?
No, I actually think Kante as well. He just seemed like he was fucking everywhere for me. He looked very lively, very interested. So yeah, my man of the match for me is Kante. And I just
Okay.
want to say about the performance, Matt. I've actually seen worse performances than this one. Right? I know it
Nah.
wasn't great.
From
I
who?
know it wasn't great, but we did create quite a few chances. You know, I've seen some games where we went 90 minutes with doing absolutely fuck all, right? But we actually gave it a decent go in this game. Just nothing worked for us, you know. So,
Yeah, we saw a big turnaround in the second half. I think we can all agree that in the first half, we
the
believe
first
we got
half
that line. If we would have continued on that path, well, it wouldn't have ended well for us.
Yeah,
But
I think if we would have, like you said, continued on the path from the first half, we would have probably lost the game. But Yarmolenko for them was terrible. He was like offside a lot.
Yeah, surprisingly.
He was like a last year's Werner.
Last year's Werner, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a very, very good one.
I'm happy to see that Werner actually has gotten some form. Like he wasn't lucky with one of the chances that Fabianski saved, but Fabianski was really good for them this time.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, we managed to get through this game. I don't know how we managed. Oh no! I listen. Sorry. I'm not meant to put that up. Wayne, don't read the comments. Wayne, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Wayne. Avoid.
Yeah.
Edward, avoid these comments because Wayne hasn't watched F1, so we're not going to ruin it. But listen, F1 review tomorrow on our second channel. I'll put the link in the comments very shortly. Make sure you go and support that as well. Subscribe
Please
to that.
do.
As well. Yeah.
Please do, guys.
Nick, what time is it over there now?
Mate, no, I'm in Sydney now, so it's 1:21. So
You're in Sydney?
Yeah, bro. Dipped Hong Kong uni and that now, so it's pretty decent, huh?
So wait, you're not in Hong Kong?
Nah, not in Hong Kong anymore, mate.
Ever again, or?
Pardon?
You're not gonna go anytime soon again?
Oh yeah,
or?
no, family's still up there, but you still got to quarantine there, bro. It's so stupid. Just they're so anal with everything up there. So I'll probably get back there around the end of the year, around Christmas time. But for now, I'm in the normal real world in Sydney, so loving it up here.
Nice. Matt, where are you again?
Me, Alfred, in Melbourne.
Melbourne. So Alfred and Matt in Melbourne. And Sydney. Nice.
Nick, have you ever met? Nick, have you ever met the other side of the coin?
The other side of the coin? No, I have not.
Miz.
I know of him. But
Big up to Miz,
I don't think
if you're listening.
Miz, I don't think he knows of me, but I know of him. I've watched a couple of his videos. I'm subscribed to his channel. He's got some good stuff. So you never know what'll happen. So
we'll get that sorted. I'll get that sorted for you, my friend.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, no worries. What else can we talk from the game? We spoke about the fans. We spoke
Wait,
about.
I want to address MK Stars. He says at the top, I have this coming here. Needs to start blaming the players and not Mendy when Mendy passes him the ball. Let's look at Kepa when the players pass him the ball and how quicker he gets the passes out. Mendy today, when he had that ball, he had 20, 30 meters of space. There was no pressure on him, and he still tends to clear it out to a throw-in. I think that's very worrying, and I think people say he's improved on it. I say there's minor improvements, but it needs a lot of work because again, every game he's doing it, and no one's ever picking it up. And
Matt,
it's worrying.
Matt, I'm sorry to cut you off. Tuchel has come out saying Rudiger will definitely be leaving Chelsea Football Club.
Actually, fucking hell. We are in with a massive rebuild job at the end of this season.
Wow.
Yeah. The new owners has a lot of work to do.
And this is where it gets scary for us, right? Because if the owners look, we're gonna lose Rudiger. Silva's what, 37, obviously.
Yeah, one year left.
Christensen's gone. So who do we have? We got what? Aspi.
Aspi is also doubtful because yes, he signed a 1-year contract, but it's like we also did the same to Giroud and sold him for a little bit of money.
I think, but the thing is, I think he's got enough respect to the club. If he needs to stay, he'll stay for 1 year and then just leave. So, and then we got Chalobah, and then Levy Colwell in the Championship for Huddersfield.
We need to go for Kunde. We need to go for.
Man.
The only player we can have next season is Chalobah. We have to go for at least 2 to 3 centre backs in the market.
That is our
and will we go for that? I don't think we can get two. To be honest with you, I don't think we can get two. I think our
And
board,
then we
if
also
they
need
come
some
in,
midfielders.
I'm gonna do that. Yes,
No,
but we need a whole rebuild.
midfield isn't the issue. We can just ship out one or two of them, but we've still got Gallagher there, so it's come in, and Gallagher's pretty much primed for a Kante takeover. Obviously, I'm not saying get rid of Kante, but Gallagher adds another body in there. So, but our biggest priority has to be the defense. It's a simple fact. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Just losing too many centre backs. I mean, who could we get in? I don't know. But the new owners that come in have to show some ambition. If they show that ambition and get the fans on their side, they go out and sign top quality centre back. We're gonna get behind the owners. If the owners just come in and do fuck all, we're not gonna support them. So
Yeah, but I actually think the owners are going to have to back the club and like make transfers because unless the fans won't back them and they want to know that they know that Chelsea is a successful club and have had a really good owner for the last almost 30 years.
Yep.
So like they know they have to do something to make the fans get on their side, and they need to give the club money to spend this window.
Yeah, for sure.
I
just seeing a couple things in the comments about Gurhi. Do we have a buyback or something? I swear
we don't.
No.
Like we have something like if someone makes a bidding for him, we can bid. Like we have first bid. So
okay, so a similar thing with Ake. So with Ake, we never had a buyback, but we had a when Ake was sold to City, we had a thing in the contract saying that we could have matched offer. Obviously, we didn't, but still.
Yeah. So like if someone makes like a bid in for Gurhi, I believe that's what I've heard from other sources, that we can actually match the bid, or like we have the first bid.
Yeah, priority.
So, priority bid, yeah.
What about Lamptey?
Lamptey.
I don't rate him.
I really rate Lamptey, but the problem with him is if Chilwell's fully fit, Chilwell's going to get the game time. And it's whether Lamptey wants to play second field to Chilwell. And to be honest, I don't think he does, because
Lamptey is on the other side. Lamptey is right side.
Lamptey's on the right side, bro.
Yeah, not left.
Sorry,
so
James,
then we can then buy Lamptey, and like if needed to, Tuchel can, even though I don't think the fans want to move Reece James back to a right centre back role. But I don't think us fans want to see Reece James become less attacking and become more of a centre back.
Just quickly on that as well. Reece James, another injury. We're rushing him back.
What was the issue this time?
It's his hamstring still. It's a recurrence of his hamstring.
I think that's also why we have seen him play, like when he played against Arsenal stuff. That's why he played at the right centre back, because of the injury. Like it's not as physical stressing for his hamstring to play right centre back than it is to play right wing back, because he needed to bump up and down as the right wing back. Now he's sitting more back and like having less stress on his hamstring.
Yeah.
So
it's just managing.
That's why he's been playing the. But of course, you wanted to see him against Arsenal in the right wing back, because of like that Nuno Tavares isn't as good as Tierney, and I think Reece James could have caused him some problems in the start of the game.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Are we watching now, Wayne? Oh, women's.
Women, and Jesse Fleming just scored an absolute stunner right at the end of the game. We won 3-1 with 10 women down as well.
That's good.
Keeper got sent off in the first half. Chelsea keeper. So come on, the women. We're a couple of games now left in the season, so we're on verge of winning the league again for the third time in the season in a row.
Yeah,
that's good.
Well said. Where's KJ, by the way? KJ, you live?
Yeah.
Oh, just checking. Sorry. Big up Edward as well. It's not that deep. Every Chelsea fan wants to move to a back four, and Rudiger proved he doesn't have the concentration for a back four. CDM and 2 CBs left.
Bro, this is all bullshit. People just make up shit. Of course, he
That's
played in
just
he played in a
waffling.
back four the other week. Remember, he played in a back four last season. Last year when we had that with that run of back four, he can play in a back four. Losing Rudiger is a massive loss. Massive loss.
Yeah,
He's our most consistent centre back. This is massive.
like he was also really good on the in the Sarri season. Like he was good at then, and then there he played as a center right, like in a four back. But he also got injured that season, so we couldn't see him like play at his best because of the injuries that year as well.
Realistically speaking, though, who would we want in optimally to come in and replace Rudiger? Like, if we
Kante
could,
or Scroll
Before people answer that, I do want to say, yeah, I have a big problem with Twitter accounts with a lot of followers. I don't know if you lot saw my tweet yesterday about it. Okay, we put a lot of pressure from or expectations to other fans by bigging up youth players coming through. Yeah, saying that they can play in certain positions just because Rudiger's leaving. This is part of the problem because we put a lot of pressure. Like Chalobah was thrown in because we hyped up Chalobah. When he makes a mistake, when he does bad, everyone calls it out. Same with Saar. Some of you guys, like I'm saying, some of you guys in general, okay. When he had a good performance against Tottenham around the League Cup, and then he kicked the ball at the Tottenham fans, and everyone made memes and videos and started hyping him up. It's like this is our fault because we gas up these players when they're not at that level, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I'm a bit disappointed with obviously Twitter how it works, man, because we need to do better as a family. It's not good enough. I don't know if you guys saw it. It is very frustrating, especially with accounts with a lot of followers that I don't see big myself, but in general, it's very annoying, man. But yeah, back to you lot saying what players. Wayne, I'll let you go as well. The F1 is more important than me.
No, don't go there. You know it isn't.
I want to ruin it for you.
Please don't, Steve. Please.
Lewis Hamilton came third.
No. Fuck you.
I'm joking. He was nowhere near that. All right, cool. Take care.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Take care.
no Mercedes slander. Come on. Let's keep it. Let's keep it on topic.
It's a difficult.
It's a bit of a sticky one still, Stidik. You get me, bro.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Especially what I saw the overtake as well from Max.
Oh yeah.
It hurt me,
Max and Chico.
Oh, did Checo get him as well?
Yeah, both Red Bulls got him.
I don't know what's going on with this team. But anyway, back to football. What players do you guys see coming in for Rudiger and
like I would
Kunde.
yeah, I think
Must.
Kunde for
If we can say hypothetically, Marquinhos. I love a Marquinhos hypothetically, but realistically, Scrollback. I've said Scrollback for a month, and Kunde, and maybe Koulibaly. I wouldn't mind Koulibaly for the experience, possibly. But yeah.
I would maybe like a left-footed center back to play on that left side. So like maybe Bastoni from Inter. Maybe Lukaku can use his sources and get him. Yeah, he's young, one for the future, I would say. Been playing like I don't watch Italian football, but I would like to see him. Kunde looks really solid for that right, and maybe could replace Christensen, or will replace Christensen.
Yeah, sorry, I'm dealing with these bots, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm seeing it.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know how they do it like that because you have to subscribe to the channel as well. So, are you telling me these guys have subscribed? Let me see if it changed.
Hey, it's 3 subs.
It went up by one.
I think we need some experience in our centre back roles now because we as I said, Silva's going to be a rotational player next season. So possibly, I don't know if Koulibaly if we get him cheap, I wouldn't mind it because we need the experience. Like way too high wages. Wages are way too high and transfer fee will be 80 mil.
Yeah,
and
but
his wages are like I think 300k. But I wouldn't mind him.
Like he's solid. Like he's still young, but also he has experience. He has been captain, and he's also a leader because he's captained Ajax at a young age. Like he captained them to a semi-final. So I would say the Ligt would be a good shout, but if his wages are too high and he doesn't want to come down on them, like then we don't go for him. But I would at least like hope we try for him. Maybe Juventus want to sell him. I don't know.
Yeah, Koulibaly, actually, his contract expires next year, and he's 30 right now. So, look, as an experienced, he's one of the best. He's an exceptional defender, and he could come in and shore up the back line. And we've seen with Thiago Silva, age is not necessarily an issue, right? We could get solid 4 year, maybe 5, if things work out best. So I think that definitely we should pursue that, because, I mean, if he's got a year left on his contract, I think, I'm on transfer market right now. They value him at around 45 million euros. That's got to be around a bit under, around 40 million pounds. If we pay, I know it'll be expensive, but for 1 year, if we could get Koulibaly for around 40 to 50, so that'd be an excellent piece of business.
Yeah, and like for like 2-3 years ago, he was like around 70-80 million. United were going to maybe go for him. They said no, United. Like before they bought Maguire, they wanted Napoli wanted like 75 million. They said no, that's too much. And went and forked that 5 million more on Maguire, who's now dog shit and their captain.
Yeah, an absolute what a joke. I mean, Man United. We think we've had a bad year. Look at them; they're a basket case. We've gone through sanctions. Our top player coming out and saying how much he idolizes other club. Yet we're still competitive, and we're still in an FA Cup final.
Can I just say also one thing? This is about actually Arsenal, but I think they're improved so much. Like they've only lost 2 less games now with 5 games to go from last season, but all the teams that were around them last season have also not done as great as last season. So I haven't said they've improved that as much as they think they have. Yes, of course they've been I would say a little better, but they're not improved that much actually.
Yeah, now for sure. The thing with Arsenal is they've really benefited from not playing European football. We've seen that, and we've benefited from it in the past.
Yeah, we won the league when we didn't.
Exactly, we won the league. Same thing with Liverpool, and it's just they've taken that time off. They can regroup. They can spend that extra time focusing on the Premier League, which is pretty much their sole focus. So therefore, I think next season,
they're like the Caps.
Yeah. And the thing with them is if they don't sign a decent striker next year, there won't be anywhere near us. So, not even worried about them. It's just one of those phases, and that's what Arsenal.
Yeah, they're just hyping about their own team.
Exactly. So, nothing to worry about there.
There we are.
They do this all the time. I'm gonna make a prediction on Arsenal. I reckon they're not gonna win any of the next 2 games now.
Yeah,
West Ham next week, and West Ham are without one of their only centre backs because he got the red card now.
So, yeah,
but that Craig Dawson guy was a pain in the ass this game. He blocked everything.
He was playing. He was probably the man of the match.
Yeah.
Look, he probably would have been if it was a 0-0. Dawson would have been man of the match.
I would say Dawson or Fabianski.
Yeah,
because Fabianski has some really good clutch saves for West Ham, and he also missed that terrible penalty from Jorginho that would have given him the man of the match, I would say.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, do we see for future penalties for the rest of the season? Is Giorgio on penalty duty, or are we gonna?
I think it's just a bit of frustration today. That's all, and that was icing the cake. He scored many goals.
Yeah,
I would have actually liked. I don't know with you guys, but this is a little bit controversial. I would actually like to see Lukaku on the pen because he's a striker. His job is to score goals, and if he would have scored it, it would have given him a confidence boost. And I also think from the minute he was actually on, he played really well. He was actually trying today. When he lost the ball to Declan Rice, he actually gave Rice a good challenge for the ball. He didn't win it, and he also made a penalty, which we didn't score, but still a good contribution. He gave West Ham problems.
Yeah. I think if Lukaku took that, it would have been make or break. like with Georgie, okay, look, we can brush it off. At the end of the day, we did get the win, and like Georgie has scored many penalties for us and
Yeah,
come up in the past.
I
Whereas
think it's like mistakes.
he's under scrutiny. Everyone wants him out. He's playing like absolute dog shit. If he comes up, he wins a pen and then misses it. What do you think? How that's going to look on him? And it could even more just destroy his confidence and Tuchel's opinion of him within the team. So
Yeah,
like,
I totally agree on that. But I would say that would have been a high risk, maybe high reward if he scored. Like it's a high risk, and if he scored, we would have at least given him some shout because he scored a penalty. It was good to score, and maybe he could have started against United, see what he can have done there. I actually kind of want him to start against United as well because of what he can maybe cause their defense, him and Havertz, maybe, or him and Werner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how this game finished the life out of me. I'm surprised Matt is still awake, personally. Alfred always awake.
Yeah.
Nick's awake.
I'm awake, surprisingly, actually. I usually go to bed early. But I'll tell you what,
Doesn't feel like
the time zone here is an absolute pain in the ass. Like, I thought
What's the
Hong
difference
Kong,
between there and Hong Kong?
Same time.
it's 2 hours. 2 hours from Sydney.
2 hours?
Yeah.
What, ahead or
Nice.
behind Hong Kong?
Wait, for us in
behind.
Melbourne.
It's with daylight savings, so generally it's usually 3, but like they put it down 2.
Oh,
Because like then it's just so much easier, fam. It's like 11:40, bro. But now it's 1:40. But oh well, is what it is, you know. Can't do much about it.
yeah. When you going back, Hong Kong?
Maybe June, I think, because there's still like 2 weeks quarantine, bro, and it's just like can't be bothered to do that.
So you guys are currently on Monday, right?
Pardon?
Yeah.
You lot on Monday morning now, right? Or
Yeah,
like-
it's Monday morning. Yeah.
Damn. We still got most of the day still. It's nearly 5 p.m. here. Nippin, you still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Where you going?
Home.
Yeah, you need
These
to cover
guys are
that.
naked.
You need to cover that body hair, man. You need to cover that body hair.
But
wants-
the
he
game,
wants
the
to show
game
that
just
he's a
really
man.
drained the life out of me.
Yeah, like Pavan said, looks strained. It's finished. Finished, my friend. Nippin, I don't even think you should even buy a ticket to go to these games. Right? It's not the same.
I want to go to the games though. At least start seeing more than the crowd did over there.
This guy got COVID as well. Beware people around him, man. Guys, let's get some predictions for United very quickly.
Hey, Sadiq, are we going to do a preview of United on Wednesday or?
I'm not sure at the moment. Could be Wednesday, could be Tuesday, maybe.
My Sadiq, before we get into that, let's have a say. Are we calling Rudiger a snake now for leaving? Are we keeping the same energy for Christensen? Or what's happening with this situation? I want to hear from you, Sadiq. What are you saying about this one?
Okay, I don't think he's a snake, personally. The reason why is because Christensen went back 3 times, or at least 2 times, with 2 types of deals that he wanted, that Chelsea gave, and didn't get it. I think Rudiger's one was from the get-go that he wanted a certain amount of money. Chelsea didn't offer it immediately, like we done with Christensen. We eventually did offer it. He should have accepted it. He didn't accept it. So it's like I'd say a 50-50 mistake from both sides during this situation. And obviously the ownership situation hasn't helped as well. But Christensen, 5-year deal, went to 4 years, changed his agent, linked it with Barcelona's partners. That, for me, is a big L. And he didn't give 100%, in my opinion. Now, for me, Rudiger, he's only had a good season under Tuchel. I know some of you guys might say sorry and all this. I think he was average before that. I don't think he was anything special. I remember under Kante, we got slapped against Roma 3-0 away from home. He came out from Instagram, apologized from that day, kind of improved, but wasn't special like the way we saw last year. Like, this is just form with the players that we have currently. Same with the wingers. 1 week is Werner. You guys will get bored of him in a few weeks. Then it was Ziyech before. Then it was Pulisic, who was absolute dog crap in the last few weeks. Scored a banger today. Fair play, credit to him. But these players, I just can't get behind them. Like, yeah,
They're
we must keep
they're,
these guys.
they're not consistent enough. Like on, I would say only like Rudiger is like one of the only like consistent players who have had this season.
No, but
Like
even recent weeks, I don't think Rudiger's been that good, personally, from his standards that we've seen.
yeah, from the standards they had on the Tuchel, I wouldn't say it's been like in the recent weeks he hasn't been that, but he's still been one of our better players on the pitch.
Yeah, no, of course, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying that he's been bad or anything, but it's just the way I blame the expectations of our fan base. The
Yeah,
way
yeah.
we
Oh yeah,
the way we comment, the way we comment on certain things, like, oh, this guy's world class. Like, this is not world class. Like, when I was a kid, when I was a kid and I saw Maldini, Nesta, Cannavaro, Thuram, I see all these guys. Okay, these are world class players.
Yeah.
What we see now, they are good players, very very good players. Okay,
Mm.
they are not world class. Maybe there's moments where we say they're world class, but it's not. They're not actually world class. Like, when I look at goalkeepers, I remember I used to argue with Chelsea fans about Courtois. When we won the league, everyone's like, Courtois world class. I was thinking, he's not Buffon or, back in the days, Czech in his prime. He's not on that level, and obviously he
yet.
turned out to be a snake. So I won that
Yeah.
battle as well. So it's very frustrating.
So wait, do you think every player is in world class
Sorry.
in this team, in this current Chelsea team? Do you think that there's not one player that's not world class?
I'd say, obviously, from what we've seen during their time, Silva and Kante, that's it.
Wouldn't say Kova's world class.
Kante with
No.
Hazard during this time, world class. Simple. In that position. But other than that, no one's world class, bro.
Like
We have
I wouldn't
players.
even say like Thiago Silva is world class at the moment. He's a really good centre back, but like he was world class at PSG, like when he was at the actual best.
But world
Yeah,
class
but
is still
obviously
it's still like
world class
Buffon
doesn't
now.
fade away.
He's won the Champions League and he's done really well in the Premier League at that age. It does stand out a bit more as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
Like
guys, if you say someone is world class, it doesn't fade away. So if he was world class
exactly,
at one stage, it stays with you. It's like if you call someone a wonder kid, it doesn't fade away when they reach their prime. They're still a wonder kid. So you can't say he's in
No, it
world
does
class.
fade away
anymore.
because on Championship Manager, after you hit 21, 22 years old, you can no
Hey,
longer
man,
be a
relax.
wonder kid.
No, but you were considered once a wonder kid, so it sticks with you. It's like with world class. So
No,
if
but
you say someone was
no,
world
that's
class
not
at one
true.
stage,
That's not true though, because Freddie Adu, who was a special youngster, was named as wonder kid. He was on the pictures of, I think, certain football games, and he turned out to be very bad. That's called potential.
Like Balotelli, would you say he's still a wonder kid? He won the Golden Ball. Like he's not a wonder kid anymore. He's washed.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you were a wonder kid, yeah, I'm not saying when you reach your prime, you're still a wonder kid. What I'm saying is, if you were once considered one, and let's say 4 years down the line you become a flop, at one stage you were a wonder kid. That's it. Like it sticks with you.
Yeah. So I've said that. I've said Kante was world class, and obviously he's still a world class player in our team, in our squad, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you say he was world class at one stage, because world class is better than wonder kid, you can't say he's not world class anymore.
Okay, he's still world class, but in the current form, he's not there because obviously because of injuries, with situations that are happening around the club. That's just how it is. When you look at Chelsea, you say who's the top best players. You say Kante and Silva. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say Werner or Havertz or Pulisic or Azpilicueta or Alonso. I'm not gonna say these players. I will just say Kante and Silva. Even if they're bad, I'll just say those are the only players in the dressing room that I would keep. That's why when people say sell Kante, I say we still need him in the squad. Even if he doesn't play, we still need him. I can't say that about Pulisic. I can't say that about Werner. I can't say that about Ziyech. If you know what I mean. They're good players. Maybe at another club they might be consistent, but yeah, you can only say Kante. That's why Kante has to stay for me, Because many people are saying still Kante. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree. Then who's our player of the season? Who do you think?
Oh, Kovacic, of course. But, Kovacic being player of the season, it just means he's been a very, very good player for Chelsea Football Club. But he's not world class either. I'm sorry, KJ.
Hey, man, agree to disagree.
Why is he world class?
I just think he's world class, man.
Why?
I need to give you my reasons. I just think he's world class.
But why though? Why do you think he's world class?
Like he's a solid player, but like he's not up there with Modric. Like Modric is world class, in my opinion, and Kovacic could have been there.
It depends on what you define as world class. Because if I say Kova is top 5 players in his position, yeah, that makes him world class to me. But to someone else,
world class is based on what you win, what you've done personally as well, individually, and how you stand out from your team. So, for example,
yeah, but you see, a lot of people define it differently. But yeah, go on.
So, for example, the players when we talk about Xavi, Iniesta, or Modric, or Cruz, or whoever you guys want to say in the past, Seedorf, people that have stood out and won awards. Okay, I'm talking about trophies, Champions Leagues, which obviously Kovacic has won, but in the league, yeah, but was he influential?
No, he won. I think won 3 or 4 with Madrid and didn't play in any of the finals.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. I think throughout the entire campaign, he wasn't as influential as he was for Chelsea Football Club. That's what I'm trying to say. So he's very good, but he's not world class, bro.
Okay, Sadiq, let me ask you a question. Do you think Michael Owen is world class?
Michael Owen.
He was world class before his injuries. Like the injuries are the only thing that hampered him. Like if you didn't have the injuries, for example, it's the same with like R9. R9 would have probably been doubted as the best player in the world or in football history at one point, but he was world class, but his injuries hampered him from becoming better than he was.
Sorry, you gotta go. Sorry, let Nick go, man. Nick, apologies. Take care.
Cheers. No, all good. Been a pleasure, boys.
See you soon, Nick.
Yeah, see you soon, Nathan. Good to be back, guys. So I'll catch you around.
Thank you, bro.
Good to meet you.
KJ, I will fight you on this on the scene, bro.
The reason why I asked about Michael Owen is because I think Kova technically is better than him. But because both of them playing technically, Kova's better than Michael Owen.
Michael Owen.
Prime Owen.
Prime Owen at 19 years old that won the Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
I'm sorry, bro.
Okay. What,
on the ball, he could like on the ball on dribbling, he can easily be better than Owen. But that wasn't the part of Owen's game. Like dribbling out of tight spaces is Kovacic's specialty. Like he is so nimble, gets out of spaces so easily. That's his specialty. That's what makes him good. And the drive on the ball.
Did you watch Michael Owen live?
Yeah.
You watched Michael Owen live, and you remember exactly what he used to do.
Not live, man. But when I first got into
football, let me tell you what the problem is with this modern era. Okay, I'm not saying you, but this is my official opinion on the situation. When I have older people, like 10 years older than me, talk about Peter Schmeichel, Jaap Stam, Ryan Giggs, players like that, Paul Scholes, when they say these players are better than Chelsea players, I understand their argument. Okay, obviously as a Chelsea fan, I'm gonna say Cech, I'm gonna say Lampard, but I understand why they say Scholes, why they say Peter Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel won with Denmark, for example, and he was phenomenal. But those are two different areas. It's the same with Giggs. Giggs gets so disrespected because he didn't score that many goals because we think about stats. But if you actually watch the guy play, he was phenomenal, and he was there for over 10 years.
Longevity.
Yeah, longevity. It's the same with Owen. Owen broke on the scene so early that he was special, bro. Like he was the way we see Mbappe right now is Owen was probably just above
of injuries. Most people consider him a failed wonder kid.
Yeah, that's
which is why
wrong.
I like bring him up because
That's
how
wrong.
can you say he's world class and him being a failed wonder kid?
Because he's world class because he's won the Ballon d'Or before Messi and Ronaldo's era, okay, where where there was so much more better players out there, bro. We're talking at that time. Who was out there when
R9, Ronaldinho,
yeah, you got these,
Nedved,
bro.
Henry.
Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Figo. You got Zidane. You got all these guys, bro. Compare that to our era now, bro. Like deep it properly. Michael
And
Owen.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying by your metric now, that's how you're defining him.
Yeah, but KJ, also I wouldn't say compare like Michael Owen to Kovacic. I would rather compare him to a midfielder because they're different positions that need different skill sets. Like
Okay, hang on, KJ. What is Kovacic better than Pirlo in his prime?
Prime Pirlo, no.
That's what. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That Kovacic is good, bro, but he's not on those levels. He's not on that Xavi or Iniesta or Pirlo or those midfielders. He's not there, bro. That for me that's the difference in world class level. He's very good, Kovacic, but he's not world class, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think Havertz is closer to Mbappe or Haaland?
Haaland, I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think Haaland.
Agreed.
So we can all agree Haaland is pretty close to world class.
No,
not yet. I wouldn't say
I
like
speak.
yes.
I speak on my feelings when I.
I'm not saying he's there. I'm saying he's working his way there.
Yeah, like
Before the injuries.
Haaland is an amazing like striker. Like good, he's really fast, great shot, and danger in the air. But I wouldn't say like as a Norwegian, I wouldn't say he's world class yet. He's not as like he's doing it for Dortmund, but as a Norwegian, he's not doing it as much for Norway yet. Like he needs to be more consistent for the national team and score and without the injuries for Dortmund, like he's not there yet in my opinion.
It's difficult because how old is he?
22. 21, 22, I believe.
I don't think he's far. But obviously I haven't followed him as much this season because for whatever reason I was a bit hurt with Lukaku. But listen, KJ, I'll give an example about how people say world class. When we sign Lukaku, everyone's saying world class, top 3 striker. And I'd agree on form that he was doing phenomenal for Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Because they played to his game and counter-attacking football under Kante. But if you compare him to Lewandowski or Kane or anyone else,
Benzema.
See, that Benzema's a hard one because I've never rated Benzema like that personally.
Yeah.
I've never ever called him world class. I see what everyone's saying now because
like this, like if you go out of seasons, this season he has been world class. He's been one of the best players in the world.
But then before that, I don't think he scored more than 20 goals in a league.
I think 1 or twice, but he also played and gave a lot of his goals and stuff to Ronaldo. Like he was like he was a Firmino.
Set him up so many times and he bowled.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I also seen that, but he was like I would say he was the Firmino in the Liverpool attack, but he was kind of like the Firmino, the player that dropped back and gave the ball to Bale or Ronaldo when they played together. But he was also scoring more goals than Firmino.
Lads, did somebody say that he hasn't scored more goals than 20 a season? Much?
In the league, I think he hasn't.
Oh, I don't know. He scored at least 30 in his last
prior to
4
the
seasons.
Prior to the season.
Yeah,
in the league.
In his last 4 seasons. Oh, I don't know in the league, but I'm reading that he's
I know all competitions he's done really well. Trust me, I know in all competitions he's done really well. But I'm talking about actual league, La Liga. I don't think he has scored more than 20.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay, fair enough.
I might be wrong, but from what I remember, because I didn't rate him like that personally. Even when Higuain was there, I preferred Higuain. That's how serious it was. But KJ, there is one thing I do want to talk to you about. my world class, is because I've seen two eras. Okay, I've seen Prime Check just before Neuer as well. I've seen Schmeichel. I've seen these type of players. I've seen Nesta. I've seen Cannavaro. I've seen Zidane, Ronaldinho. I've seen Kaká. I've seen all these guys, and then I look at today's world and I think they're not the same. Like, no matter how
And I
good they
agree.
are, they're just not the same. They're not built the same, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because I'm stuck in the old era. But
Yeah.
I would never ever go out there and say
Mm.
I might get a bit excited if you score a bang or something and they're on form. Like for example, I used to say Holland's world class, like we're gonna sign him because I was just excited to sign him, innit? Like
Yeah,
I really wanted him.
Holland's a special player, and I would have loved to choose to buy him. And to your point about Benzema, he hasn't scored over 20 goals for Real Madrid until like the last 3 seasons, where
Yeah.
he scored 21, 21, and 23 goals.
Okay.
And
Alright,
before that, he hit like 11.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
I'm looking at it from I was looking at it from those days where I watched him. I wasn't really a big fan of him personally.
Yeah, yeah. In the 17-18 season, he played 23 games in the 32 games in La Liga. He scored 5 goals.
Yeah. Yeah, there you have it.
So, like-
I agree with you, mate. Social media definitely overhyping. Yes, I totally agree with that. I'm part of the problem with that at times. Not recently, but I used to be. But I don't think I've ever hyped up a player so much saying that he's world class. Like my brother has an argument with me every single week. He's a Tottenham fan. He has an argument with me saying Son is world class.
Like Son is good, and I would say he is up there. Like I wouldn't say there are many left wingers that is really good at the moment. Like Mane.
Yeah.
Like who else is there?
It's actually hard to find a good like top 10 left wingers list.
Yeah.
No, listen.
He's
definitely top 2. I'm not gonna disagree with that. But when he talks to me about Kane and Son's partnership and they have more goals and assists than Lampard and Drogba and stuff like that,
have they surpassed it, or are they still on the same amount as
they've
them?
destroyed it. They've gone up.
Okay,
by like
yeah.
4 or 5 now, I think it was. And my brother talks about it all the time. It's very frustrating because I say to him, Son scores 2 or 3 goals in some games, and then he disappears. He's not consistent. Now, Kane obviously had a few issues at the start of the season because Man City, which I understand.
Yeah,
I still acknowledged his entire game. I still
Yeah.
acknowledged his entire game. In the middle of the pitch, hold up play, linking up with Son, passing it on, assisting. I still acknowledge that even though when he was that bad. But Son, he might score a world-class goal, and you hear Gary Neville say he's world-class on Sky Sports.
Sorry, Sadiq, but one thing I'd like ask you, like Son's goal against Burnley where he ran the length of the pitch, right? Yeah. Which one was better, Son's goal or Hazard's goal against Arsenal?
Hazard's clear. Like,
Hazard's clear because Son's tapped the ball around players, yes, and he ran further, but Hazard was actually had a player on his back for the most part of the run.
Yeah.
So Hazard's like solo run goal is so much better than Son's.
That was one of my favorite goals that I've ever seen, man. That was something really, really special.
For me, Hazard's goals in 2012, 2013 were more favorite for me, man. I know guys loved Hazard in his last few years. For me, I really enjoyed him when he first joined us. The left foot that he had against Stoke in the Europa League, the goal against United in the Cup when he curled it in. I preferred that Hazard personally. He was, I don't know, I really enjoyed him at the time, but my favorite player was Mata. Mata was
why Jose? Why?
Mata was just phenomenal. He was so underrated because David Silva was winning the league at the time, and a lot of people saying David Silva. And I do think David Silva could be classed as world class. I do think he could be classed as world class.
Sadiq, fair enough. David Silva has won the league, but has David Silva won the Champions League? No, but that Mata was a big part to Chelsea winning the Champions League.
Yeah, he took the corner that won it. That equalized.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. Like if Mourinho would have actually played Mata more and give him a chance, I think Mata would have been classed as top tier Premier League attacking midfielder. Like,
Yeah, I'm hurt even now. I'm not going to lie, man. Even now, it hurts me when I think about what happened with him.
Yeah, like why did Jose Mourinho just didn't play? Like he didn't play Mata. Like bought Kevin De Bruyne, didn't play De Bruyne, had also Oscar played him. Fair enough, he was a decent Chelsea player, but Mata at that point was an elite attacking midfielder. He won our Player of the Year two times in a row or back to back.
Yep.
And if he would have gotten a chance, him, Hazard, like think about that partnership, man.
Yeah, guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wrap up anyway. KJ, I thought you left me, bro, but you came back to get your lessons. Nippin, what are you eating?
Fries. Looks like.
I'm eating at Pelicans.
Yeah, but what are you eating right now? What's that in your hand? What wrap is that?
Chicken.
Oh. Okay.
Hey,
AJ, I want to wrap up, man. Thanks for coming on.
So before we wrap up, shall we just take a quick prediction for United game?
Oh yeah, quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
Scoreline?
I think 2-1 or 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay. I think 2-1 either way to either Chelsea or United.
Yeah.
KJ?
You're muted, KJ. You're muted.
1-0 either way. Both those teams are bozos.
Marcos Alonso winner. You heard it here first.
You wish.
If Chilwell wasn't fit, could you have tried Alonso at striker, please, Tuchel?
Yeah.
Like he's good in the air and dangerous, has a good shot on him.
No, facts. Alfred?
I think we're going to get this one done. I think we're going to win 2-0.
Okay. Nippin lastly.
Man United 1, Chelsea 2.
There you have it, folks. You heard it here first.
I rarely predict a loss to Man United.
Yeah, especially at Old Trafford. We haven't won there since 2013.
Yeah, so it is going to be a difficult one, definitely.
Come on, Tuchel, and come on, Chelsea.
We'll see. Listen, guys, big up everyone that's joined us today. Big up all the comments. Make sure you guys like the video, and we'll see you guys very soon for the preview against United, either on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll keep you guys updated. Peace.
Beautiful.